Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh of Israel. Shalom to the elders, Wa'ak and Wa'akwaf. And I say Shalom, and the Heavenly Father's true name is Yahweh of Israel. And once again, Shalom to the elders, Wa'ak and Wa'akwaf. I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of a recent news article. As you've been seeing, the tensions been taking place over there, not too far from the South China Sea, between the Philippines and China, over the boat vessels over there in that area. As you have seen, the increasing alliance between the Philippines and the United States, amending the tensions that they have with China over there in the territorial islands, not too far from the South China Sea. And this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 15. It says, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands, which is the modern day weapon. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. And it reads from the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is a news article as of recently, as we've been seeing these tensions between China versus the Philippines over there in the territorial islands. Once again, like I mentioned again, not too far from the South China Sea. So we already have tensions already been increasing quite a while over there in the South China Sea. Tensions been stirring up over there as well too, and right along with the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea as well too. So both areas, the territorial islands, right along with the South China Sea, tensions been stirring up, and things been heating up over there in that area quite a while, So, I just want to add an additional note to that. But other than that, this is a news article from the Associated Press News.com as of December the 9th, 2023, and it reads by Jim Gomez as of updated at 6:21 a.m. Central Standard Time, December the 9th, from the Associated Press News, and it reads, U.S. and Philippines condemn the Chinese Coastal Guard's water cannon blast on fishers' vessels. It says Manila, Philippines, Associated Press, and it reads, the Philippines and its treaty ally, the United States, and keep this in mind while the tensions has been escalating between China and the Philippines over the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea. You've been having the United States sending increasing direct warnings. I believe throughout last month, if I'm not mistaken, they were sending those direct warnings towards China, because you got Philippines and the United States, which is allied treaties with one another. And you've been having those recent military exercise between the Philippines and Australia and the United States and the Philippines as well too, amending the tensions that they had with China over there in the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea. So once again, I wanted to add an additional note to that as well too. It says the Philippines and its treaty allies, the United States, separately condemned the high seas assault Saturday by the Chinese Coastal Guard together with suspected military ships that repeatedly blast water cannons to block 3 Philippine fishers' vessels from a disputed shoal in the South China Sea. The noontime assault by China's sea off the Scarborough shoal, if I pronounced that right, one of the most aggressive this year, caused significant damage to the communications and navigations equipped of one of the 3 bureaus of fisheries and aqua resources ships, Filipino official says. They said without elaborating that suspected military vessels accompanying China's Coast Guard ships use a long-range autistic device that could impair hearing, causing several temporary discomfort and capitation, encapsulation, if I pronounced that right, to the some Filipino crew. We'll continue on with the reading. It says, in the latest flare-up over the long-seating territory disputes in the South China Sea, a flashpoint in Asia that has put the U.S. and China on a collision course. China claims virtually the entire strategic waterway, but the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan have also expressed pressure in their separate claims. Okay, get into that book of Joel. Salakia. And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the plenty hooks and the spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. And once again, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 15. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against one another with swords in their hands. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 16, and it reads, for there shall be sedition among men, right? Philippines versus China over the dispute territory islands not too far from the South China Sea, right along with the increasing ongoing disputes over there in the South China Sea as well too. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article of the recent tensions are escalating over there in the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea. Of this recent news article as of December the 9th, 2023, published by Jim Gomez from the Associated Press News.com, as it reads, U.S. and Philippines condemns Chinese Coastal Guard water cannon blast on fisheries vessel. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh of Israel. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf. And until next time, I will say Shalom.